Yo, it's been a cool little minute. This is still, you know, before we do anything with the Evo, but today is going to be a little bit of a different style of video. So pretty much a friend of mine decided to buy a vehicle from auction, specifically for like a business opportunity. Sheesh, I gotta stop saying that. But pretty much the vehicle he bought at auction doesn't completely run right. It's a plow vehicle, and the plow, for whatever reason, from what I'm hearing, probably has like an electrical issue. So he's pretty mechanically inclined. He doesn't do a lot of car stuff, like work on his own. Well, he doesn't do a lot of car stuff, like he's not taking out motors or anything like that. It doesn't interest him. So he called me, pretty much asked me a couple of questions, and I said, you know, why not? I'll come over and, you know, just kind of look at it, and then we can both kind of diagnose and try to fix whatever the issue is. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to go to him. It's probably going to be an electrical issue. It could be also like some leak in one of the hydraulic lines or something, but that's what we're going to do. So first, yeah, as you can see, there's stuff all about. A bunch of gang of new parts, a gang of old parts. Built motor is back, and it looks pretty good. Look at that. It looks pretty much brand new, fresh paint on there. You know, I'll go over that in a different video with all the specs and stuff like that. But first, we're gonna actually do an oil change on the Mustang. It's long overdue for it, and it's mainly sitting around since it's a little bit colder out. So let's do that. Let's get a cold start, and then let's do an oil change. Car's warmed up. You got it jacked in the air. It's been sitting for a little bit. So now all we do is just drain everything, check to see if, you know, how the oil actually looks. I know it's going to be black because this thing just runs super rich. But other than that, we got to check, you know, let's make sure everything else is fine. So let's get to it. All right, part one done. You see it flowing out. The source of our oil consumption issue. Looks like there may be a front main leak. You know, I had an issue with the front main leaking a while back, and for the most part it was fixed. Like it wasn't bad, but it looks like either it came back or we have a completely separate issue. I'm not sure. So probably gonna try to get this looked at some point. I'm not really pressed because I'm not gonna be driving the car really all that often. And I keep a pretty good eye on the oil level, oil pressure level or whatnot. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. All right. So we're pulling up to the house. I can already see the shit box in question. I think he said it's like a 93 or 95 K1500. Yeah, she's a dirty old girl for sure, but I mean, it already looks like she's been a workhorse. You might as well put her back to work. Somebody probably tried to put her out of misery, but while we do that, it still runs. Let's go ahead and get out, introduce you guys to that accountant, and then from there we can let's start diagnosing this thing. We pulling up to the ship box, and that's exactly what it is. Just look at the nest. So pretty much, man, my guy got this from auction. The accountant, actually we're gonna call you the CPA. So this my man's a CPA. So the CPA got this from the auction. Plow It does go up and down with hydraulic.
Up and down with the fluid. Look, it has a hose that has a leak in it.
Okay.
And we have, it doesn't go to the left, and I think that's because of that wire that's over there.
Well, okay, so let's do some quick diagnostics, I guess. So I told y'all he's not mechanically inclined. Well, he is. He's just not out here trying to do it like me because it don't interest me. So, what was the explanation for this? Because it's what, the same color?
It's the same color, bro.
Hey, look, man. This man is out here connecting wires because they're the same color. For all you know, this is about to blow the whole car up. But this thing is just like a nest of just random wires. I don't know who decided to, you know, hook this up. I don't know if it was a shop or anything like that, but there's just shit thrown all about. So we're gonna go ahead and that's crazy. Oh, hook this up and then just kind of test everything out for now. Let's see, I don't know, get like a baseline. We got a hose leaking. I don't know where you're gonna get you probably gonna have to order a hose from
either there or I checked online already for generic. I mean, and they had it at Advanced Auto Part, I think.
I mean, you would still want it to be like, because I don't know if these hoses are rated differently. Like, they rated for only a certain amount of pressure or whatever. The screen. I'm gonna hit this like that.
Yeah. They got so much shit connected to the damn terminal, bro.
Yeah, I ain't even got no light.
It worked. Just put it on the other one. It'll fit.
It's supposed to do that, bro. See, this is what I'm talking about, man. He don't know what's going on. It's like, no. Hey, these cables kind of nice though. I ain't even seen no cables with like a voltage reading right there. So we got the lines. You can definitely see there was some kind of leak all throughout here. Just all the cables connected to each one of the modules. I mean, everything right here for these connections look pretty decent. So, if there's gonna be like a connection issue, if there's gonna be a connection issue, then maybe, you know, somewhere on the harness that's actually connected to the controller. This is like a carbureted 305, 350 or something. It's a 350? Something light. That's how every old head is, just a little 350. Look at this ground. What the fuck? Yeah, somebody really didn't give a shit. Ooh, ooh. Damn, for this is 93, right? For 96, bro. This is so good. And you don't hear no weird ass knocking, no.
I think that's what I said. I think it's the battery. Here's my completely uneducated hypothesis.
Uneducated. That's everything on this channel.
So we have a hose that is leaking, a wire that's not connected, and I think for some reason they tried to use the hydraulic pressure on that to lift it up. But I don't know if it's like overworking the battery's already dead, or it's supposed to die and it just needs a new battery.
I mean, I think whenever stuff is like low on hydraulic fluid, it kind of draws more current. They're trying to overcompensate it. Yeah, they're trying to compensate it, and that's what usually ends up popping fuse and shit. I'm thinking this is a power cable for the. So the reason I don't think that black wire got anything to do with this harness, well, I'm not gonna say it doesn't have anything to do with it. This harness, yeah, that looks like one. Like, I don't know, one of the two harnesses there is two separate harnesses running through. This is like a power cable, ground, and then this is probably whatever, like going to whatever controller. Yeah, going into the controller. So it's two different harnesses.
Like, there's two different harnesses. It's this one and this one. I have no clue what each one does. And then I got this random ass thing over here. This is...
Maybe that's where that black wire is coming from.
It says Shift Plus B&M. It's a B&M Shift Plus. I don't know what that is.
It's probably like you know what a pedal commander is?
Yeah,
it's probably something that just make, I don't know, like harder shifts or something. Probably fuck with the torque body and transmission.
It's not even low for a bit.
I don't see nothing. So,
but this is where it's looking at. In the most inopportune place.
Unopportune, like right here in the front.
Right here. If you look right here, you can see where it's cracked at. It's right there.
Oh, this hose?
Yep, it's this hose.
Definitely feel that all the hoses are pressurized, or at least I'm hoping that's what that is. It's not just cold as shit. So maybe with just a little bit of fluid, we should be able to get something working, and then from there we're probably gonna have to just trace the harness and just gotta make sure each wire is fine. It's weird for it's a hydraulic problem. I feel like it should just be. You add hydraulic fluid, then it's fine. But for one side to just still not work afterwards, that leads me to believe that portion of the harness is somehow messed up somewhere. All right, so we just managed to make something happen. This is the harness that's connected right there. I'm gonna just jiggle it a little bit, and then maybe something will happen. So I'm moving it right now. Oh, look at that. Oh, all right, it's up all the way, huh? Click it down. What the fuck? This thing is just up in the air. You flip the switch for down? Hey, hold on. All right, click it up. All right, so it works, and then that's off right there, and then click it down again. All right, so he switched it for down, and now everything is released. So it looks like we have some type of fucking short. Oh, shitty crimp job. This, yeah, it's just bullshit crimps everywhere.
And the manual shows like how all this shit is wired, like what certain wires go to which things. And I don't know if it's even the same one, but so I'm just, that's why I think it's something with that wire. Because if it goes to the right, it goes up and down. It's just missing that one thing. And it's definitely possible. That's odd.
I mean, we could. I don't want to hook it up because I don't know what the fuck it does. So I don't want to. Are you pressing it down, or the minute you press it, it just drops? Man bought a machine and don't know the fucking controls. Learning it on the fly. Yeah, I hear it. No, hey, hold on, get away from me.
It's not gonna drop.
It probably would still with that leak. Like, if it ain't got no pressure, then it just. I'm just saying, watch your feet. I mean, you want to try to get a new battery? Well, first off, let's
try the least expensive things first, nigga.
Hey, look, you always go with the least expensive. Great minds think alike. Let me try to figure out what this. Oh yeah, here we go, right here. That fucking wire. Just try to trace it. So it just comes in through right here, and then. All right, so my man's went in there to get the. Whatever manual he has to kind of explain this diagram. It's two big things really. That's the issue with this. These crimps are fucking terrible. Like, look at the wire exposed on all this. I don't know who did it. Really doesn't matter who did it, but these are terrible. So these are probably the issue for why whenever I pull on the harness, the actual plow starts to work. Best bet is probably to just cut those and just recrimp them, and then hope everything is okay with that. The other thing that we figured out, kind of looking at this big wire is probably to the ECU. This other big one is actually to the harness, and as we can see over there, very crappy ground and very crappy you know, power, giving power to the harness. We got most of that figured out. Once we figure out this hose or the manual for the hose, where do you even get that? Hey, somebody got an actual. At least they kept the original. Oh, so yeah, it came with.
Yep.
A switch. So it's a switch. It's not a. Oh, it came with this too. Hold on. It came with that big
that thing. That's...
that O-ring. Yeah. Yeah. So it came with that.
That makes sense, man.
I know this is the big pump. That's probably the motor. This is the pumper, the reservoir for it. This is probably one of the solenoids for, I guess, the left angle, right angle, and then I'm thinking this might be for up or down. I mean, that would all make sense. You know what? I think it's 2 different ways that this is supposed to work. I think it's this is how everything is set up. We got let's come over here, kind of double check everything.
Watch out.
I'm saying, you hear how it's wiring up? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! He has wiring up. What the fuck? Start smoking.
Huh?
Said it start smoking. Power cable. I'll leave that right there. All right, so.
The battery.
That I don't know. I think first we should try to recrimp all this bullshit so that it's not have whatever random ass current draw that it got. All right, so got the battery disconnected because we're gonna end up splicing all these connections just to see if we can get a good connection that's not gonna smoke. Yeah, kill us pretty much. But pretty much it's an audio or something. Ooh, that thing sounds good. Hold on. Ooh, y'all heard that, right? Look at the little baby AMG. Ooh, that thing sounds kind of nice, don't it? Yeah. So pretty much this right here, this wire, this white harness is, I'm thinking a jumper harness because it pretty much just jumps in between 2 different parts of the connection. Both sides are fucked up, so we gotta redo both sides. Yeah, I'm gonna just have to cut the whole damn thing. I'm trying to get everything. Hey, re-ask that, man. What you just asked, man? Cause look, that's what we're here for today.
So how is it getting connected to the other wire?
Excellent question. So, as we can see here, I'll show him after. It's just metal inside.
Oh, okay. I'm like, bro, how's rubber just? Damn.
Much. That's why you're supposed to do this part right here. So it ain't nothing but like.
So it's super like a connection at that point.
It's called a butt connector. So yeah. Soft metal, you crush it, and then that crushes like crimps down on the wire so that it stays there. That's why I said their crimps were trash because it was too much wire exposed, and then they didn't put heat shrink on there, so yeah. Not even. I told you for some of this stuff they didn't do anything. Like, got 1/2 of everything, or the harness, jumper harness, whatever you want to call it, re-crimped. Everything looks pretty much good right there. Hoping that's gonna be fine, and then once we jump over to this, then re-crimp that, and then hopefully everything just works fine and we don't have like some random current draw. But yeah, man, just plugging through or chugging through, whatever you want to call it. Reconnect this, and then that's what this shit feel like, man. It's so dumb. I don't know why they set everything up like that. You know the funny thing about this truck has like a light specifically so that when you're working on here, right here, I don't know how to turn it on. Yep. And even like it, you can pull it off. Let me see. Huh? I mean, it was it would have. Shit actually fucking worked. Oh! All right, hey. It's still going down. Put it in neutral. What the fuck?
It's in the middle. That drop it. That's gonna lift it right back up.
What happens if you... The fuck was that? We gotta stop slamming this mug. The car, the truck. That shit did not like that at all. Hey, lift that bitch up. Cause it's not liking that at all. It's because I don't know what that constant work. We might have to go through that wiring diagram to see, and then disconnect it. Okay, so it's supposed to be normally up. So this is the way it's supposed to be. When you unplug it, it goes back to, you know, whatever position it's supposed to be at. Smoking.
It's smoking, I think.
Yeah, it's smoking a little bit.
I still don't understand why.
Take this off, just so it can stay grounded. Take that ground off.
This.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Oh, that's probably why it might have been connected on that ferrule.
Huh?
You see that yellow on the negative? On the negative. See yellow where it looked like it's like it got cut into or something or melted. That's probably why it was smoking. It was probably connected onto the right here.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so it's probably melting it. What we thinking? You don't understand what?
I don't understand why the truck won't turn over now. Because before it was at least turning over.
Well, it's probably, that might be like what you were saying with that extra the battery. You probably just gonna have to like take the battery off and then try to go get it, like test the autos on it, see if it's actually okay. Right. And if it is, maybe they can charge it enough to the point that it's fine. But the fact that we disconnected the harness or whatever, and it went back, right back yeah, that I'm thinking those connections are good now.
Issues won't go left,
which could be fixed based on that hose. So if we figure out that hose, maybe that hose figures everything out and then we're good. Just figured it out. Well, we figured out a portion of it. We got the harness working. So every time we turn on, we ain't got to fiddle around with it. Now we got to figure out the left or right issue. And then from there,
why the battery is smoking.
Why the battery is smoking.
And why the bitch won't turn on.
I mean,
the truck don't turn on. That could be the battery, bro. I think that's what it is.
So the plan now is get the battery tested, get the hose replaced, and then fingers crossed that fixes all the issues with the plow, and then, you know, man can just put it to work like it's been doing. So with that being said, man, we just gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and I'm actually end the video on an actual outro and not just cut to a black screen. So peace out. Check you out in the next one.